Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to discuss with you the final exam review for Spanish 1312 at UIW. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to make sure that we discuss is for you to know a little bit more information about the breakdown of the exam. So there's going to be 15 total questions. Each question is worth 10 points, so it's going to be 150 points. You will have also 150 minutes to complete it. The exam will take place Friday, May 8th on Connect. And after we review this PowerPoint, I'm going to show you where to access it on Connect. It's important for you guys to note that you can take the exam anywhere between 6 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time on the May 8th. But remember a couple of things. So number one, it expires at 11:59 p.m. So if you start the exam at 11:30, you'll only have 29 minutes to complete it. You won't have the full 150 minutes. So in order to make sure that you're able to get the most out of your time, I would say start it no less than 9:30 at night. Okay. Most of the exam is going to be multiple choice. We're going to have vocab, reading, culture, and language, but there will be some fill in the blank sections, and this is mostly going to be for grammar, particularly when we're thinking about the subjunctive, imperfect, and present perfect. And I'm going to send you guys some PowerPoints that go over these grammar topics, okay? So this is the overall information that you need to know for the final exam. Remember that it is going to be on Connect. Okay, so we have 3 different chapters for this final exam, chapter 10, 11, and 12. So from chapter 10, I'm giving you guys here the information that you should study. This is the different types of vocab that you should be looking at, and I give you the page number that it begins on. It doesn't mean that you only have to study this page number. That's where it starts talking about family and relatives vocab. So you'll have to go through those couple of pages to kind of see what's the important information you need to learn. As far as grammar, prepositions and pronouns, as well as the imperfect. And then there will also be a reading that's based off of chapter 10. But the reading is actually provided to you on the next slide. Okay, so the reading is here. You guys have access to it starting right now. So you will have to answer some multiple choice questions about this reading. So just as long as you understand what it says, you should be okay. That's why I'm giving it to you guys ahead of time, because I do know that there's words here that we haven't seen before. So this will give you some time to try to understand what the passage means, okay? From chapter 11, we have vocab, grammar, and language and culture. From vocab, I'm giving you again here the pages. As far as grammar, we're doing the present perfect. This is 11.1. That starts on page 376 of your book. And then we also have a language and culture section, which is also a multiple choice section. And I'm giving you here a couple of different things to review. So starting on page 372, you have Mundopedia y Parradores de España. And then we have the Videoteca, which is Amigos Sin Fronteras and Mi País, España. Okay, so make sure you watch the video, the whatever videos that they have there. You go through the different readings because it will be a culture section and it's mostly about Spain. And then we have chapter 12. There's a lot of vocab from this chapter. So I'm giving you guys all the different types of vocabs that we have, especially because it's a medieval chapter. So a lot of the activities that are going to be from chapter 12 come from the vocabulary. And then there's one grammar activity, which is going to be in the subjunctive form. Okay, so these are going to look, the exam is going to look very similar to what you guys completed for your activities. So just make sure, to keep that in mind. So this is what you guys should be studying. I'm going to go to our Connect pages so that I can show you where to find the final exam. So you'll click onto our page in Connect. And when we go to Student View, okay, so it tells me here that we have the examen final, starts May 8th at 6 a.m. due May 8th at 11:59 p.m. It is currently locked because it hasn't started yet. So remember, you will have 150 minutes to complete it, but you have to make sure that you start it with enough time. So it's due before midnight, but you need to start it by at least 9:30 to take advantage of the full time. If you start it at 11:30, you're only going to have 29 minutes to complete it. Okay, just want to make sure that that's clear. This is where you'll access your textbook to go through and study the different pages that I showed you. Okay, I'm also going to be sending you guys, like I said, PowerPoints on the different grammar activities. Okay, so if you do have any questions about this, please reach out to me. Please let me know. I do want to help you as much as I can. I'm going to just give you guys here a little sample assignment to show you what it would look like, for example. So I'm taking this from the testing program, and I'm going to just go ahead and start with chapter 1, just so I can show you guys kind of what to expect on the exam. So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. Okay, so let's do 2 different types of activities. So I'm going to show you what it should look like when you take the exam. Okay, so let's say we're going to do a vocabulary portion. So the vocabulary portion may look something, here we go, like this. Okay, so it gives you, obviously I have all the answers here because I'm the instructor, but we're talking about chapter 1 and it's a vocab section. So here I'm going to see that I have different options, right? So you have these different choices to choose from. You have to choose which option that it is. And then you will, once you would save it, then you would press continue or move on or whatever it might be. Okay, so I'm going to go to another question to see what like a grammar one might look like, if I can find one. I think these are all, actually this is all vocab, so I'm not going to find what I want here. But let me go back and we'll do a grammar one just to kind of show you how that looks. So I need to go to a different section. So here's some audio sections. I did not put any audio. All you guys will be doing is what I showed you before. Okay, so here's an example with grammar. Okay, I'm going to go back here. So this is what it looks like when all of the questions of this sections are together, right? So here you have a drop-down menu and you have these different options to choose from, and you have to figure out which is the option that makes the most sense based on the sentence. So you might have something like that, or this might be a blank space that you have to write the answer in. Like it'll give you the verb in parentheses, so you'll have to conjugate the verb yourself. So make sure that you're prepared for both options, okay? So I hope that this has helped. If you guys do have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know. Thank you.